Every year, millions of people board cruise ships for what they think will be the perfect holiday: endless food, Broadway-style shows, sparkling casinos, and non-stop entertainment at sea. But behind the glamour is a hidden world cruise lines would rather you never find out about. Former crew members have stepped forward with eye-opening stories that reveal how passengers are quietly tracked, how games are stacked against you, and even which cabins you should never book. In this video, we're uncovering 9 explosive cruise secrets straight from insiders who live them. By the end, you won't just be another passenger. You'll be sailing smarter than almost everyone else on board. Stick with us until the final secret, because we'll also reveal how to uncover hidden gems most cruisers never even know exist. So, grab your boarding pass. Let's set sail on the truth. Secret number 1. Passenger profiling and tracking. Think you're just another face in the crowd? Think again. From the moment you step on board, the cruise line is building a digital and personal profile of you. That little plastic cruise card or medallion doesn't just open doors and buy drinks. It quietly tracks where you eat, what you buy, how much you spend, and even which parts of the ship you hang around the most. But it's not only about the data. Crew members are trained to watch closely. Bartenders are often expected to memorize the names and drink preferences of top spenders before the first night even begins. Cabin stewards sometimes pass along words about passengers who are unusually kind or unusually difficult. All these result in a reputation system that influences how you're treated. High spenders and well-mannered guests may find themselves with surprise perks or even upgrades. But chronic complainers might notice their requests handled more slowly or by the book. The insider tip is to be polite, tip fairly, and keep up a good image. On a ship where everyone knows everyone behind the scenes, kindness really can pay off. Sometimes this reward may come as smoother service, extra perks, and occasionally even a free upgrade. For self-control, use the cruise app to keep track of your spending and know how much you can spend. If you have any problems, don't be afraid to ask for help from guest services. They can clear up any questions or disagreements you have about your spending or limits. Secret number 2. Rigged casino games. Step inside the ship's casino and it feels like Las Vegas at sea. Flashing lights, buzzing slots, and champagne-popping winners. But the insider's warnings are clear. The odds are not what they seem. Former dealers reveal that most cruise ship slot machines are server-based, meaning payouts can be remotely adjusted. While still legal, the percentages are often set much lower than in land-based casinos. Blackjack tables are another trap. Many pay 6 to 5 instead of the standard 3 to 2, giving the house a much stronger edge. Passengers win just enough to keep the dream alive. You'll hear jackpot announcements and see champagne celebrations, but the house always wins more than you think, even more frequently than a normal land-based casino. The chances of you winning are even lower in foreign waters. According to insiders, the smart thing to do is to treat the casino as entertainment, not a moneymaker. Set a strict budget, never chase losses, and if you must play, stick to simpler table games where the odds are easier to understand. And those flashy slots, they're designed to drain your holiday budget faster than you realize. Next up, let's talk about the truth behind the meals you're eating. You might think you're enjoying fresh gourmet dishes, but you're terribly mistaken, fellas. Secret number 3. The reality behind fresh food. The buffet might look like a spread of gourmet paradise, but former kitchen staff say much of what you see was frozen long before it hit your plate. For safety and logistics, bulk ingredients like seafood, steaks, and chicken are often frozen and stored for weeks. Lobster tails, scrambled eggs from a preformed liquid mix or egg powder, pastries from frozen dough, these are all common behind the scene. With thousands of passengers to feed 5 times a day, efficiency wins over freshness. That doesn't mean all the food is bad. Specialty restaurants generally use higher quality cuts, fresh squeezed juices, and more careful preparation. Even at the buffet, the made-to-order stations like the omelet bar, stir-fry, or pasta section are where you'll find the freshest meals cooked right in front of you. Insider tip: for the best dining experience, splurge on a specialty restaurant at least once and head to the live cooking stations for daily meals. That's where the flavor is real, fresh, and worth cruising for. Former crew also say the main dining room is better quality than the buffet. Although you can give the main dining room a try once in a while, the specialty venues hold the culinary magic. Secret number 4. Shore excursion dangers. Excursions from cruise ships are full of exciting things to do, like ziplining through rainforests, swimming with dolphins, or visiting old ruins. But not every shore excursion is as safe as advertised. Here's the hidden details. Many excursions are run by third-party contractors, and these companies don't always meet the safety standards you'd expect, as making profits remains their priority. These trips don't usually have the right safety gear or trained medical staff, especially in countries with looser safety regulations. So, what seems fun can easily flip into a life-threatening experience, like a real-life Final Destination movie or 1,000 Ways to... You get the picture. Excursions that aren't well planned will result in accidents or injuries. The worst part? The liability waiver that passengers sign when they book the excursion may protect the ship line from being sued. When something goes wrong, you usually have to deal with the hospital bills and other problems that come up from your pocket and personal insurance. The surefire hack is to book trips through the cruise line itself. The activities have been checked for safety, which gives you peace of mind. The cruise ship also promises to wait for you if there are delays. So, if something unexpected comes up during your tour, you won't be left behind. Quite frankly, planning your own tour may seem cheaper and more personal. However, if you want to be really safe while having fun and avoid unforeseen circumstances and expenses, stick to what the cruise line has to offer. And since we're talking about making your experience better, wait until you hear the secret in number 7. It will change everything. Secret number 5. Free perks or sales traps. Champagne at an art auction. A free spa consultation. A wine tasting session. Sounds like a bonus, right? Not quite. Insiders say these freebies are carefully planned sales funnels to get people to come in. Cruise lines use pushy sales techniques to get you to spend more once they have you hooked. The champagne at the art auction is meant to loosen you up and get you to keep bidding for stuff you don't really need. The free spa evaluation is also a way to get people to buy expensive treatments like detox wraps, facials, and anti-aging packages that may not really work as advertised. The psychology is simple. They give you things for free, which makes you feel obligated to give something back. As soon as you put money in, they keep trying to sell you more. They consolidate the scheme by making you think it's a one-of-a-kind chance, even though it's not. The key is to enjoy the freebies, but decide how much you're ready to spend. Take the champagne and listen to the show, but don't feel like you have to buy anything. Remember that leaving is not rude, it's just being a smart driver. Don't let the stress get to you. Stick to your budget. Secret number 6. Theft on board. You'd think that if something was stolen on a cruise ship, security would swoop in like CSI at sea. But according to former staff, most thefts are quietly swept under the rug, or better put, dumped inside the sea. Why? Because cruise lines want to avoid negative headlines. Small thefts are more likely to be ignored, and even the more major ones are not fully looked into. Most of the time, these crimes don't get solved because there isn't a clear suspect or surveillance tape. The cruise line's main goal is to keep things calm and not cause any trouble. The role of the security staff is clear. Keep the peace, not make a scene. For passports, cash, smartphones, and any other important possession, use the safe in your room to secure them and keep them from getting lost. In public places, don't leave valuables unsupervised, especially in open pockets or bags. As a general rule, take pictures of what's in your bags before you get on the ship. This gives you a good record that you can use to file an insurance claim if something goes missing. In case your property is stolen, it's also crucial to know how to file an insurance claim. If you lose something, make sure you know what your insurance covers and properly follow it up. Being prepared ahead of time will help you handle theft and missing items better and keep your cruise as comfortable as possible. Secret number 7. Harsh crew living conditions. Passengers often see smiling faces, polite service, and seemingly endless energy from the crew. But behind the scenes, life for workers is far from glamorous. Crew members have to work in some of the worst situations on board, which is very different from what guests experience. Crew cabins are tiny, often windowless, and crammed into the ship's lowest decks, where passengers can't see what they face. Staff work 10 to 12 hours a day, 7 days a week, for contracts that last months without a single day off. Former workers say it's exhausting, both physically and mentally. When you work in such conditions, you're prone to various health challenges and workplace hazards. However, many cruise lines don't care, and if any staff member decides to leave the hectic job, there's always someone out there to take the spot. So, the vicious cycle continues. Despite this, crew members still put on a smile to make your holiday feel effortless. A kind word, patience, or a fair tip can mean the world to them. Treat the crew well, and you might be surprised at how much they'll go out of their way to make your trip unforgettable. Remember that it's not their choice to work in such an environment. For some, that's their only means of livelihood. Still, they don't pass on the opportunity to serve you well, giving you heaven while managing hell. Secret number 8. price tricks, and onboard shopping games. Think you're getting a bargain at the duty-free shops or those one-day-only sales in the atrium? Well, the insiders don't think so, and neither should you. Cruise lines often use classic psychological tricks to make you spend more. That 75% off jewelry deal may seem too good to be true at first glance, and that's exactly what it is. Too good and not really true. The prices were marked up in the first place, so the discount isn't as deep as it looks. The today-only spa package is also a smart scheme. It usually pops back up a few days later under a different name. Similarly, those art auctions are classical examples of legalized fraud. Many of the pieces aren't as rare or as valuable as they're made out to be. Here's another trick. Prices on board are often quoted in dollars, no matter where the ship is sailing. That makes it easy to forget what you're really spending, especially if your home currency is weaker. Also, logo t-shirts, mugs, and ship models sold in the onboard shops can cost 2 to 3 times more than similar items online. So basically, you're just paying for the "I was here" impulse, not the product itself. The smart move is to do your homework before the cruise. Compare prices online for jewelry, perfumes, liquor, or souvenirs so you know whether the deal is real or not. And if you're tempted by a limited time offer, wait it out. Chances are, it'll come back again. Now, wait until you hear about the secret gems that other cruisers miss. Secret number 9 is a must-see. Secret number 9. Hidden gems on board. While most passengers crowd around the pool decks and buffets, insiders say there are hidden corners of the ship just waiting to be discovered. So, let's help you channel your inner Christopher Columbus as you get on board. Of course, we're talking about the good sides of the famous explorer, not the... Never mind. According to former crew members, there are 101 cool places on the ship that cruisers fail to notice, like secret lounges, decks with great views, and hidden spots. Cozy lounges hidden behind art galleries or small viewing decks with great views, away from the busy main areas, are some of the best places to relax. There are quiet spots near the front of the ship, which is great for people who want to get away and relax, and probably work on their sea-inspired novel while on board. This is also one of the best places to watch the beautiful shy sunset without being on the crowded top deck. On newer ships, there may be bars that look like speakeasies or areas that may seem off limits to everyone else, but really are free for all. Explore these places and give yourself a fulfilling experience. If you want to find these secret gems, the trick is to become friends with the crew. With a nice chat, tip, and compliment, the cabin service worker or barman will be happy to tell you about their favorite quiet places. Pro tip: go to these secret spots on days when the ship is in port. These places will likely be empty and free for you to have a nice solo time because most of the passengers will be off the ship. And there you have it. 9 insider secrets cruise lines don't exactly want you to know. From rigged casino odds and frozen buffets to harsh crew realities and hidden gems, the truth behind the glamour is more complicated than it looks. But here's the good news. Knowing these secrets puts you ahead of the game. You'll cruise smarter, avoid the traps, and maybe even unlock a few perks along the way. So, which secret shocked you the most? Let us know in the comments. We'd love to hear your thoughts. Don't forget to like this video, subscribe for more insider cruise tips, and share it with your fellow travelers. Until next time, stay smart, be kind to the crew, and enjoy smooth sailing on your next adventure at sea.